My shit is gonna be slow.
I had to figure it out, or I wouldn't have been able to like do something I needed to do. Like, I had to stream a funeral.
Oh God.
Why you say, oh God, like you don't work around doing?
Nah, I'm glad you figured that shit out, my nigga. I've been in cases where niggas just be like, yo, what's up? Where's the stream at? Why is the stream not working in the middle of the funeral? And it's not. It's never a good. Man.
That's never a good image.
Never a good look, bro. Know what I mean? Thanks. We got the lineup. You got a good show for us today?
Oh, yo, I got some crazy.
You got some shit?
I got some crazy good. We got
some shit.
I mean, Bryce wanted to do that Adam 22 and his wife real quick.
Of course we had to. So there's no way you could not talk about that.
I mean, some of them are a little serious, but it could be. We gonna be giving gems today for sure.
All right, y'all. You know what, man? It's been a little while. We good? Q, we good?
I mean, you know.
All right, you fuck this shit. Let's get right into it, though.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No? Oh, I bet you.
I was waiting for all the drops.
Yo.
Oh man. Yeah.
Wait a minute. What's this? This ain't enough. Make it enough.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. We are fucking back.
What's going on, y'all?
Make it enough. Wait a minute. What's this?
It might look a little different, but that's because we feel different. Yeah.
Make it enough.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, baby. We are back, man.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
Yeah. We are here, fellas. Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck are we doing here, man? It's been a while. I don't even know where I'm at, man.
You already know. He said, I don't even know where I'm at. Everything look different. It's because I feel different.
Shit look nice in here, son. What's going on? Who's this? This guy sitting next to me. Who's this?
Yeah. You know, we switched it up, because we just elevated. We here. We're here, but let me get into the show. What's good, everybody? It's your boy DJ Banks, and you are now tuned into Make It Enough podcast.
Make it enough.
As always, I'm here with my brothers, DJ Bugs.
What's up, Doc?
DJ Blueprint.
Rumor has it the Blueprint Classic.
And our creative director, Q.
Q.
Be sure to follow us on all platforms at Make It Enough
Make
podcast.
it enough. Make it enough.
What's going on, fellas, man? We are here, man.
Chilling, man. It's been a minute, man. Sorry we left y'all, know what I mean, without a dope beat to step to. Know what I mean? Step two.
Yeah, man. What's going on, man? I mean, everybody's had a...
How's your summer going? Fuck it. It's the summer. It's the whole summer, bro. We like the NBA, bro. Like niggas took. We in preseason right now. I took the summer off, dog. What the fuck is going on? How you been, Banks? How your summer?
Man, I'm straight, man. It's just family time. Baby getting big. These times is honestly when you spend a lot of time with your kid, your days go like really fast because they grow every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but then when you finally, if you're not with your kid for a couple hours, you're like, oh wait, it's only 1 o'clock. It's only 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm blessed, man, just to be able to see he just turned 8 months 2 days ago. So
That's crazy.
Yeah, like how time is going. Like I already know y'all kids is, close to birthdays or birthdays already had.
Son.
Mine's coming up, already in like 4 months. It's about to be crazy. So yeah, I'm blessed though. A lot of family time. Just kind of chilling. Just seeing what's next. What about y'all? What's going on, Bugs?
Chilling, man. The summer's been crazy. Every day has been packed with something fucking new, man. It's got a new job, know what I mean? So
shout out to you for that. Yeah.
Adjusting to that. Hold on, let me get myself in.
Yeah.
What's up, Doc?
Definitely.
New job, adjusting to the new job. I feel like shit, I ain't seen y'all since I started that shit. Fucking 4th of July was lit, man. I went to the fair, seen the fireworks with the kid. Last weekend went on a vacation with the bros. It's been lit, man. It's been. I wish the weather was a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
It's always like playing double dutch trying to go outside, my nigga, with this fucking weather. You never know. Like before the July, that weekend, that day, it said it was gonna rain, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it, we going outside, y'all. We've been like, I don't like. Let's just hope that it doesn't rain.
It doesn't rain the whole time.
We got to the fair. They had a rain delay. We got to the fair when they just opened and nobody was there.
Oh,
it was fucking amazing, son. It was great. It was love. It was so love. So nobody was there. We got home in time to see the fireworks somewhere else. Know what I mean?
Oh, y'all didn't watch them while you was there?
Nah. We didn't want to stay there that long. We wanted to go home and chill out for a little while and fucking.
That's dope.
We went to Hackensack to see the fireworks and shit.
Yeah, it's fire. Yeah.
Yeah, shit was lit, man. Shit was definitely a good time, bro, man. I'm just chilling, man. I'm loving life right now, dog.
Most
What's
definitely.
going on with you, Ben?
Yes, sir. Blueprint.
Not much, man. Just work during the week and just relaxing with the fam on the weekend. Just enjoying the time. I mean, the holidays were great. We got to see both of our families.
Nice.
Like Bug said, we got to get a fellas weekend last weekend, so that was cool to get away a little bit.
Definitely.
Get a little time to kind of decompress.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just been cool, man.
Yeah,
Work's been going good. Home's been going good. All my homies is doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's a good time, man.
Most
good
definitely.
time.
Q, what's going on,
What's
bro?
up with you, bro? How are you?
How's the summer going, bro?
How's your summer?
Been hot. Nah, but
I see you did some interior decorating right now. Hey, yo. My bad.
Some interior. What? Bro, like.
Yo.
It's a slip, bro. My bad.
This nigga got it. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't just me.
I didn't even know. I didn't even. I said decorating. I don't know what y'all are talking
Dick slip? What the fuck? Cam would have went crazy on you. You were sitting on Cam's show.
He's like, yo, we was about to get slammed in the comments. Slammed in the
That
comments.
shit was crazy.
He said, what?
Yeah, y'all know I can't keep shit the same anyway. Like, I changed this shit around a lot, but I felt like really digging into this shit, changing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Pause.
Y'all
are on a roll today.
For real.
Hey, listen, man.
Hey, yo, we should have this show. Like, shit. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I just been working out, smoking, regular shit.
Regular shit. Yes, sir.
Type shit, and so on and so
Sounds
forth.
very relaxing, very zenful.
Things of that nature.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's jump right into it. We done did a check-in. If y'all want to check in with us, make sure I put in the comments. Always looking for that feedback at Making Enough Podcast.
Yeah, man.
So
what you got? How you got us lined up today, Banks?
I don't know, man. We got some hot topics. We got some things, some married couples want us to talk about, some single people want us to talk about, and just regular relationships.
Okay.
But we gotta talk about just something spicy real quick.
Niggas, man.
Shout out to the single niggas.
Shout out to the single people.
Okay.
I think I just
Singing niggas.
them niggas probably be singing too.
Yeah. They be singing
definitely
it. Yeah.
Sitting up in my room.
Yeah. Nah, shout out to y'all. It's hard out there for a pimp.
Yeah, I heard it's real ghetto out there right now. I don't know. I don't know about that.
So
Bam, we wanted to kind of jump right into that Adam 22,
so we coming in hot.
We go coming hot, and then we gonna kind of simmer it, from there.
All right.
I mean, how are we gonna do it? Are we just gonna do this? What would you do, or could you?
Banks cook, bro.
We definitely can't do the
answer is no.
Yeah, we just go
I wasn't gonna answer for anyone else, but
it was straight up no. But like,
the answer is no. For the
How
people
could
that
you?
aren't familiar,
Let's
give them a little
some
bit of
background
a
on this story.
We're gonna keep this quick because this shit is everybody's talked about this.
It's a little cucky.
Is it?
Hey, yo.
So basically, Adam 22 and his wife got married recently.
Mm-hmm. If you don't know who Adam 22 is,
just look him up. Yeah, look him up.
He's a big podcaster.
Hip hop
podcaster.
And Caucasian. And and they
also he's a porn star.
And he's a porn star, and so is his wife. But pretty much, they got married recently. They had a whole big wedding and everything. Had mad people there. And then, like, what was it, a week later? Not even, like, was it 72 hours?
Maybe a couple.
Wasn't it the, I think it was, they did it on the honeymoon.
Right on
I think it was fun. I think it was.
He could barely get through through a week anniversary.
Son.
And she was already
want to do some crazy shit.
and she was like, well, I got to keep the bag going even on the honeymoon. So she went and did a whole, while married, whole porn scene with a black dude. BBC pause.
We gotta keep this.
Can I paint this scene?
We gotta keep this fair too.
Let me paint the scene.
Because apparently they do like OnlyFans, or they do scenes, or they do content, and they put that out there, and that's like part of what they do. So this isn't just something that's a one-off. This isn't just something that's just like out of the blue. Yeah. This is something in the realm of kind of what they're already doing or what they've been dabbling in. But this is kind of a step all the way in that direction to kind of seal that deal.
Because they said the I do's already.
Yeah. So they have a podcast called Plug Talk, where they interview porn stars. I mean, and then they interview porn stars and girls, guys, and then they usually have scenes with them after.
Yeah.
So, but it's usually girl and guy. Like Adam would be having sex with two girls. Yeah. I mean, his wife and somebody else, or they'll have random porn stars just have a scene together without them two being involved.
Right.
So she's only been doing OnlyFans since they've been together.
Right.
No, since they've been together, not married. They started talking.
She was a porn star before.
She wouldn't. This is borderline. She's an OnlyFans star.
Where's the line drawn on porn star?
She's a star now.
Oh yeah, now she's a fucking superstar. So she is an OnlyFans model. She just got lit because of Adam.
What happened?
True. Oh, so she was already on OnlyFans.
She was on Adam for a little bit. She started dating Adam. She got lit, but she was only doing solos, female on female, and
with him,
and content with him.
Yeah,
because I never heard of her before.
No, unless you're jump. What is it? What jump?
No jumper.
No, unless you're a no jumper fan that you wouldn't really.
Yeah.
He talks about his wife all the time.
No. I'm not saying I never heard of her before this.
Okay.
See, I never heard of her before him.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
No, valid.
Exactly.
Very true.
Yes.
Without him,
this wouldn't be.
Like, you know how I know who Mariah Mills was before
Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a fan of her.
Yeah.
But you know who she was because she was actually a star.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
She wasn't a star before.
No, she elevated, definitely clouded her up.
Yeah.
Definitely clouded her up. So,
you gotta get into Zion. That shit.
We can talk about that too. We definitely talking about that. So they get married. No, wait. Let me rewind a little bit. They're doing OnlyFans for a couple of years, whatever. The way they kind of got together, I'll be watching No Jumper a lot. So like
it was a decent podcast.
So the way they got together was also weird because he, like in the beginning of the relationship, had a threesome with her and one of his homies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it was already.
They dubbed her.
Yeah.
He dated her.
Yeah, they dubbed the beef. Yeah, he dated her after the dub. After the dub.
Off this shit.
Yeah, so
listen to the late great Ray J.
Yeah,
she smashed the homie.
Yeah, she smashed the homie. So there's already and your homie's still here, like around. He was actually on the podcast and shit. Like he was around on the podcast. So I don't know how that wasn't awkward in the first place. So I think he's my judgment is I think he's kind of slightly on the spectrum. I think he's like his.
What kind? Oh, gay.
No, not gay. Autistic, because I think his feelings are just not like registered. They don't like register like a normal person.
I mean, no. Let's not be ignorant. First of all, it's more probably like a social disorder than like a social
social anxiety.
I'm willing to tolerate certain things because I know I'm dating out of my league.
Nah, you know what I mean.
He's the money maker, bro. He's good, bro.
It seems like he has like more of an antisocial. Can still be
awkward and know that
it seems like he's more closer to antisocial personality disorder. And I'm no doctor,
but
he doesn't have his feelings, like you said, doesn't seem to really exist in the right place. Like, you know what I mean?
You could tell. They joke about even like when you're watching the podcast, he's like kind of like monotone about everything, about everything.
Slightly detached.
Yeah, exactly.
Look what that means too. If y'all need to know, like antisocial personality disorder, that sounds like what he probably has.
And antisocial and borderline are very close in
Yeah.
So they started doing the scenes together and everything. So I guess a couple years later, whatever, they end up like falling in love, getting married. I guess part of the I don't know if it was part of the agreement. I don't know if it was whatever, but he said he'd been talking about it with her for a while. I don't know who was fucking convincing who. I'm sure. Now, I mean, that's something that I hope he didn't bring up to start this. I mean, but it's something that her fans were wanting from her OnlyFans.
Right.
Like her fans would always say, "Yo, well, let's. I need you to want to see what somebody else wants to see with somebody else." She know if that were so. He brought it to the table, yo, if we're going to make a big splash, if someday you're going to stop doing this or whatever, I mean, how do we, go out with a bang or ante up or whatever on the way out when the curtain closed. They finally decided to do this. She convinced him that to have sex with somebody else was the way to do it. So
after he said he wouldn't, I specifically remember that episode.
He said he wouldn't do it, but he got talked into it. And
that's why you don't take your private shit to the public, because then when you go do the opposite, now you got people outside your shit looking at you crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
you need to know what to do. Cause nigga, they start asking questions. You be like, oh yeah, like,
So bottom line, they picked out a porno star together, one of the fucking biggest blackest niggas they could find, and
the biggest blackest.
and they shot a scene. He stayed home. It's not like, I guess the rumor was around and the meme was around that he drove and he was filming and shit. No, he stayed home and fucking played poker, and she called him and asked him what did she want to eat when she was done fucking this nigga.
Right.
Nigga, y'all go out to dinner, please.
Yeah.
Like, that nigga gotta give you dinner or something.
Bro. Bro, son. And for fucking evidence sake.
It's inevitable that they're
for evidence sake, niggas had to see what happened.
They're gonna break up.
To have evidence sake, and to tell you the truth, like if this was like somebody that you were involved with and you were to see this happen, I don't know how he's not on suicide watch.
That's what I said.
Because, bro.
Yo, that's
bro. Yeah, bro.
Pound town.
Yeah, son. It's
Yo,
explicit.
Yo.
It's explicit, bro. It's explicit, bro. If you're not ready for vulgar shit, do not watch this motherfucking video, son. Cause niggas thought fucking that Ray J shit was something, my nigga. This is
hey,
bro.
Hey, yo.
This
So
shit
the
is
crazy part is I haven't even seen it. Like I haven't even gone and tried to watch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Just because it's just like, it's like, damn, bro. Like it's like, I don't know.
That's
I don't
your
know.
wife.
That's bro.
That's your wife.
It's like I guess a part of me just feels for that man.
Because
I had to do evidence for the show's sake.
We know that's some shit that just would not go down. That's just something that just would not go down in our relationship.
That's front page shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Bro.
The big picture, not the little side story.
The
nigga.
big picture.
My nigga, hold up.
Never mind, nigga. Next topic.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to agree. Yeah, I want to smooth.
Bro, it's bad. You want to know how it ended?
No. What, facial? Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
How bad could
It was worse than that. It was
How bad could it get?
Bro.
It was worse than that.
I don't know.
Son.
All
right, so listen. The terms of his agreement were, yo, you cannot have a facial and you cannot kiss this nigga. So if this shit doesn't end in a facial, there's only one other possible ending to this fucking movie.
So they about to have a baby.
We can move on to the next subject.
Oh, wait, I actually heard what happened.
Yo.
We can move on to the next subject. It went bad, bro. It went
You can
bad.
grease the buns he ain't even grease the buns. He went.
It went bad, bro.
No, he
son.
Violated.
He violated, son. And she violated,
y'all
bro.
Niggas like donuts? Y'all niggas like donuts?
No way.
You don't ever kiss his, like, if it was him, like, you can't kiss your wife ever again, my nigga, because she's nasty.
What?
She is. Your wife is nasty, sir. It's disgusting. That was not your stuff. That was somebody else's. Hey, bro.
Bro.
Yo, I
don't even know if I want to keep this in.
They say Folgers good to the last drop.
Yeah, bro.
Yo.
She bro.
Out of herself, apparently.
Yeah,
Cleaned him up.
Out of.
Apparently,
Wait, what?
Because as the conversation kept going, I realized that I did hear what happened.
Wait.
Yeah,
So
old boy shot it up.
Yeah.
And she ate it out.
She said, bop, 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 bop.
It's crazy.
Yo, what's next on the top? What's that?
Yeah.
So we can figure out what's up. We can figure out what's up in post.
Hey, yo.
But
Yo, son, that's wild.
Long story short,
so
I mean,
we already know we don't have to ask any real niggas in this would y'all niggas.
I said no.
Come on, bro. I wouldn't even insult you by asking you. But like, if this was your man's.
Well, you said he your man's.
You said he your man's, bro. Like
no. Hold on. realistically, do you think that nigga got friends?
Nah.
No, he got yes men around him.
He
He
got
got a whole bunch of niggas that's
Exactly.
whatever you like.
So cut it out. Cut it out.
True.
Cut it the fuck
Very
out.
true.
Straight up.
If he ain't this big
Very
and this
true.
rich, he wouldn't be in this situation.
Nah, very true.
He would not do this shit. He would not allow his girl to do this shit.
So this was
There's
part
no
of the,
fucking way.
This was part of the other shit that we was kind of talking about this. This that Hollywood entertainment.
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. Niggas is weirdos, bro.
Like, cause we
I
can't
wanna be famous,
really.
bro.
I don't want to go too crazy, but like we
can't-
can't excuse the fact that like
Where's my metal
there's some
hat? Do we
wild
have
shit
the
that
metal?
goes on behind closed doors.
Do we
you
have
know
any
what I mean?
tinfoil?
I got a disco ball. Shit.
This can is aluminum.
We can't be famous and not have no drama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yo, listen. I think honestly, I think something is wrong with him because you got money, bro. There's only a certain amount of money. There's no money that would make me do this. I don't give a fuck if it was $1 billion.
It don't matter what kind of contract.
$1 billion. No.
I think there's something wrong with every platform like that will do anything.
Bro, she said she was sore
And
for
this
to,
to me-
to get fame.
and I said this in the group chat. I'm like, yo, like this to me is almost a perfect example of like, I don't want to judge, but like from the outside looking in, like almost like a sell of your soul situation. Because in a lot of ways, when this nigga is talking about this shit, he looks conflicted. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
looks.
Oh, he was. He was.
They're
He
not-
was.
And-
He said when it
like-
first happened, he had a gut wrench thing in his stomach, my nigga. And
Y'all don't think
Like
he's
when
gonna
you
break up with her?
realize this shit is real, my nigga.
I don't know. He's
that's what I'm
coping.
saying. As
He's
a-
coping.
Like, as a,
You
as a,
can't.
I
He's
don't give a
coping.
fuck.
He's
I don't
wiping
give
his
a
tears with the
I
money.
don't care
I don't
how
give a
confident.
fuck.
I don't
You
care how
can't.
confident you are. I don't care how secure you say you are with yourself, my nigga. That's an image that you will
5
never get out of your
years
fucking
max.
head. That's
5
what I
years
said.
max, and I'll
right
give him
now
that.
it's cool
That's a
because
long
it's
time.
the peak of the clout, it's the peak of the money, it's the peak of everything that's supposed to come out of it.
You did all that.
It's 5-10 years after the fact where that image is
That's
still
what
fresh
I
in
say.
your mind.
I say
Burns in your pupils, my
That's
nigga.
what I say, like 5 years. 5 years,
That's
bro.
some shit
No matter
you'll
what,
never
you
forget.
went,
I don't
you
wanna,
went
like,
under God
Niggas
and
don't,
you
niggas
said,
don't recover
I
off of
do.
suspicions or some shit like that. You
You
feel me?
said,
Like,
I'm
you
gonna
got
be
that shit
there.
in
Yeah,
4K.
baby.
And it ain't her fault.
And it's not.
It's his fault.
Yo,
And I know you might be conflicted with that. It's his fault.
No, it's both of it. I don't give a fuck. It's
It's
both of
his
his fault.
fault.
It's both of his fault.
It's
It's
his
both of his
fault.
fault.
I mean, listen,
both
if
of
he,
his
truly,
fault.
if he truly didn't agree with it or what, you got to put your foot down and assert where
ain't no
where
way you made that
Because-
kind
Not
of
that,
commitment.
not that
and
you're
you do that
controlling anything.
She might have just said,
but it's
okay.
about being completely open and honest about where you might stand.
Like,
Son,
yo,
yeah.
look.
this is something you can't bite your tongue
Yo,
on.
no,
bro,
you can't
because
do that. Okay,
this
we
is
can't
a
fuck
bigger
no more
break.
bitches together. Well, then I guess we can't fuck no more bitches together.
Right, it's
'cause I'm
all
not-
done.
It's
I'm
done.
not all
It's
done.
That's all
it.
done.
Whole
Done.
party done.
Yeah, whole party.
Stop banging on the damn furnace.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't want to get that shit up.
If some of the bag dropped a little
He
bit,
ain't
that's
want
because
to get that
that's
shit
just
up.
that comes with the territory. But what did you do? Like, what did you do? What was the main thing you
Nah,
did?
man.
We committed to be together forever.
That
And we'll
nigga-
let you. We'll end
Right,
on Banks. We'll
that's
go
word.
Banks. We'll end on you and go to the next topic because we've been on it for a
That is
minute.
the main thing
Yeah,
that
too
we
long. It's
we
25
sat there,
minutes.
We sat there and
This
said, "I
cookie-ass
do."
nigga.
We sat there and said, "We going to be committed 100% under God, under whatever you believe in, and it's just us."
Nigga don't believe
and then
in
you
God.
sit there and say, "Oh nah." No wonder why you had that gut wrench feeling in your stomach because you know that it was wrong. Like it's one thing you do, y'all just courting each other, and y'all doing that, y'all just not married, but Doug, being married and doing that shit versus being boyfriend or girlfriend or even fiance and doing that shit is way different. Like
Levels to this shit,
your
nigga.
emotions and your feelings, psychological, mental is all tied in now,
100%.
and the guilt is even worse. Like
He thought he can control her lick back, and that shit hurt.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely.
Like, you can't
Literally.
control that lick back. You
Nah.
should have let her cheat on you, my nigga.
Pretty
Like,
much.
right.
You
On
would
that
have
note,
been better off just
Better off. Let
On
her
that
cheat
You
note.
on
would have been
you.
better off now. Hey, we need a timeout.
Even
we need
with
a
that
break.
nigga, you can fuck that nigga, but not on camera.
Nah, hell no.
Fuck
You
you
no.
talking about?
Listen, bro.
too much going on.
Somebody niggas is that. What's gonna happen is somebody's gonna die. Either I'm gonna die or I'm killing y'all niggas. Something is gonna.
Wait, you talking big picture or little picture, nigga?
Yo, get off this shit.
Nigga, first of all,
Hey, yo.
It's levels to this shit.
Moving on.
yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Well, anyway, staying on the married topics.
It says
I got
D3 from.
I got a little fun topic, and this is actually a question from a lot of my boys, but also just like other married couples. I've either observed or people have told me this. Should married men wear their rings all the time?
Wait, you gotta direct
So-
this. I hate when you do that, bro. You just be like,
My boy just love it.
Looks-
Find out next week on
yeah, right? Come on, let's give us some direction, bro.
That's that real pause. Right? Put the real right there. Nah. So should married men wear their rings all the time? So basically, you have men that work, you have men that just do different things like, oh, I'm gonna take it off and put it on my necklace, different things like that. But then they also said, what's the excuse if you got silicone? Should you be identifying all the time that you're committed? No matter your work, your life, because there's just different ways that you could represent.
All right, understood. Who you want to go? Point.
Let's go this way. Yeah.
So, I mean, for me, the way that I do it, the way that I think about it is situation permitting. Like, unless I'm doing something where my ring is obstructing with what I'm doing, maybe I'm swinging a golf club, maybe I'm playing a sport, lifting a weight, something, I'll probably have it on.
Swim in a pool?
So no, like situations where like it's a possibility where it can get like lost. Yeah, nah, we're gonna put that up. We're gonna make sure it's insured. But like at the end of the day, why put the risk out there? If you don't need to? I've been looking at one of those silicone situations. I've been procrastinating. So like while it's a great idea, and I would probably use it in the situation where I would be taking it off. It's just a matter of if and when I decide to do it.
Understood.
So I mean, I'll probably keep mine on.
Understood. Bugs.
I think like how I say every situation is situational. I didn't have my ring on my finger for years after I got married. It wasn't for any particular reason. Mainly because I never wore rings like ever in my life. I wasn't a ring person, and it irritated me. And my wife knew that. I tried. My shit got caught on something when I was working, and it kind of like got bent up. So we went to the silicone. And it just like it irritated my finger because I was sweating in my work and shit like that. So like we said fuck it, we got our names tatted on us. I can never take that off. And one of the reasons why I love my wife so much is because me not wearing a ring wasn't a big issue in our relationship at all. I know that could be some, I mean, and no judgment towards anybody because everybody has their own situations. But in my life, she knowing that I didn't barely wear, like I wore the chains and shit, but I didn't wear any rings ever. I mean, that just wasn't my shit. So what I did one day, I always wore my chain, and for some reason, like recently, I was like, let's just put this ring on my chain. So I put it on my chain, and it's been here ever since, and I've never taken it off. And it wasn't like she told me to wear it, because she didn't give a fuck if I had this shit on. No, I'm married, my nigga. Like, she not, that's like, we know that. I mean, like, we have our names tatted. I'm tatted on her, she's tatted on me, my nigga, a couple of times. So, like, we're not going nowhere. So, like,
and I like that. Even, like, the fact that you guys have come to an understanding like of that sort, but then even to tat it on your finger, that to me is just a permanent replication of a ring anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something I plan on doing with mine anyway too. If I can't wear my ring, but I got it tatted, it's the same thing. You look at my hand, you're gonna see it.
It's always there.
It's always there.
Gonna see it. Yeah. I was always an advocate for liking the thought of if once I get married, I get that tan line. It's like, I'm branded.
Right.
I'm branded. I'm branded.
Right.
Like if I'm not tatted, I'm branded with the tan line. Like what it is, because you gotta be prideful of like that's an accomplishment. So a lot of things, a lot of niggas that just haven't gotten to that point yet, or they're trying to get there, but they're looking at us like, all right, so like how are you really representing, the fellas in this? Like, after you say I do, are you really representing it, or is it something where it's like you don't want to show it off all the time? You're not really ready to show it out there to if other girls try to show you still got it. Like you don't want to be like, oh,
this was gonna be my piggyback off of this question.
Yeah.
To the three of us, has anybody noticed a difference in certain attention with having your ring on?
Yeah.
Versus before you were consistently wearing your ring?
Yeah, more.
And how so?
More attention. There's nothing like, especially in this day and time and generation in general, of women liking to see men that are actually committed.
Right.
And then when you're talking about the commitment of, I actually made this my forever partner, they're like, yo, that's a whole different level of commitment. You know what I'm saying? And I want a piece of that. I want to know how strong it is, and the stronger you show you are, the more they want.
Absolutely. And that's
so the desires now of women seeing like men. Not only are we married, but we have kids and we're in our kids' life, and we're the fathers. Not baby daddy, not baby father. We are.
You're not on child support?
not on child support. Like we're not.
You beat the stereotype.
And that's right. And that's where like it's just like the money game, right? Where like that good man, that right, that Mr. Right, is just like the value of the dollar. Like it's like that scarcity drives the value, and because it's that hard to find, that's what makes it that much worth it for the people that are out there looking for it. And like when they see that potential, or they see someone that's already walking in that light, it's a how. It's a how do I get there? How do I create
So
that
how do I?
reality
So
for
you
myself?
saying like you think bitches want you more? That you're.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean,
Or-
not gonna say like more in the sense of like they're not gonna cross that boundary unless you open that door. But you could just tell the attention where it's like, oh yeah, once you start bigging up your marriage, your wife, your kids, like you being a strong father, a good father, and a present father, and then it is backed up on the social media because obviously everything that you say gotta be backed up somewhere that they see it evidently. They're just like, yo, they're all in. They're like, yo, like they want to talk to you more. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
The main question I get is, when did you know you wanted to commit 100% to your wife? Like, when did you know you wanted to pop the question and spend the rest of your life with this woman? That question is everywhere I go.
I don't maybe it's because I don't have my ring on, like my ring finger, but I never felt or seen a difference, I guess, in my my social, like, I guess, outsideness, like saying that like girls wanted more, like was getting more attention from females or less. I guess it kind of stayed the same. I mean, I'm a nice like guy. I always had like friends that are girls anyway, so I guess
not more attention in the sense that they sitting there trying to like jump on you, but they just like they want to talk to you. Like,
becomes a topic of conversation,
and then it's almost like oh man, so if you wasn't, then I would have been able to see that. And then it's like, how that would have been if like you and I would have possibly got together and your wife is so lucky that she has a great man like you. Like, yo, what are you talking
then
about?
Goes to the lucky conversation.
It goes to the lucky conversation.
So I usually be in the reverse in that, not in the reverse, but like
whoa,
go bug and chill. Like I kind of in the reverse. Like my wife's friends, though, I'll be like the one that be like, yo, you need to get you a nigga like me. You out here running these streets, my nigga. You see what me and my niggas is on too, my nigga. When I mean a nigga like me, not personally like me, but like me adjacent, like my homies, know what I mean? Like the people that I surround myself with. You can't get one of these niggas that I surround myself with, my nigga. But like you need to get you a nigga
like me.
Know what I mean? Like me.
Nigga. As close as you can get.
As close as you can get.
You ain't gonna get me, but you gonna get you can get close as you need.
It reminds you of something, nigga. You might want to keep that, nigga.
Yeah. All right, that's good. That's good. Thank you for that, fellas. So, anyone that's inquiring about that question, there goes your answer. It don't matter. It's about the morals in your marriage. It's about what you and your partner have an understanding about. Get them tatted on your finger. Put the ring on. Put the silicone on. Put it around your necklace. Hey, represent however y'all gotta represent together. That's all that matters.
Yeah, man.
So
what Rick Ross said? Tatted on me if you know it's real. Something.
Got your name on me if you know it's real.
Yeah. Big facts. So there was actually a subject that we were putting in the group chat before about like school systems and stuff, right? So what's the difference of what they teach our kids in school now versus how we grew up?
Teach these niggas. Yeah, I was about to say some crazy shit.
And then the second part of that is, how would we raise ours in this season?
So it's some crazy shit that I actually just posted to the group chat.
All I know is he's gay.
Yeah. So
gay.
I forget exactly what so I almost need to go to the
the blue face?
to the number.
No. You ever seen what's the movie about?
Specifically here in New Jersey. And all I can tell you is that he's gay.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
I think the main difference that's being taught is the diversity in, I guess, gender, and sexuality.
Go ahead, think of your words before you.
Diversity in sexuality and gender.
Yeah.
And because I mean, one of the statistics that just came out recently, like in the past week or so, is like right here in the state of New Jersey.
Yep.
Just
say the number. Say that number.
I think they said
4
children children that identify as LGBTQIA
or other,
or not as just male, female, cisgender, heterosexual, is up 4,000%. 4,000%.
But that number is skewed anyway.
In New Jersey.
That number is skewed anyway.
How so?
Because we didn't have the option to choose.
So
That's what I was. Let me see those scissors.
I'm not saying I would have chose it, but some people would have if they knew what they were choosing and if they knew they had an option to choose it. Now 4,000 is still a lot, but it's skewed. You know what I mean?
I had a conversation. Let me get the scissors. You read this? I'll talk about it. You know what that is. This is from what happened earlier. I had the conversation earlier with one of my friends because I posted that. I don't know what to think about that situation. Like you said, they didn't have the option, and it kind of seems like it's an agenda now, as my wife would say. Like it's like kind of like everywhere.
Yeah, like it's affecting our wives, like particularly because of the education system now, and just being they want to homeschool. Our wives want to homeschool. If they can homeschool, they would just homeschool.
Listen, there are certain states that are in legal battles.
I want my kids to be
with like parents and PTA.
We're gonna talk about that.
In battles with PTAs and parents that the teachers and the guidance counselors and the school systems don't have to notify if and when the child chooses to alter or change, no longer identify with a certain gender. So this is now a conversation that can happen completely separately from parents.
With a guidance counselor and the child.
Between the guidance counselor.
Who's under 18, by the way.
Right. This is an individual that cannot make decisions for themselves, that is having life-altering decisions being made by another
Like, it's okay. You don't have to.
With that information that you just read from our good friend, how you still feel that the numbers are like? How you feel like it's balanced, or you feel like maybe this is a new, like this is a little bit more than
most definitely a recent focus, a recent push, a recent like agenda.
Right.
I can agree with that.
And for
I don't think they have to be mutually exclusive.
As valid as it may be, like no one is discounting the validity of the like emergence of these groups, like, and of people that identify with the message. But at the end of the day, we can just agree that he was a teacher. It's increasing at an exponential rate.
Think about this statement: pandering to somebody is not good for anybody.
True.
So that's what happens.
True.
It's like, now we're gonna focus on this shit.
It's the extreme right and the extreme left.
It's not good for. They found something else that they can really go extreme on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't us.
Yeah.
They wasn't able to fully get behind pushing us.
Yes.
No, I mean, and so
my bad. I'll be on my Black Power.
Here goes. I mean, to many, that's what the game became, that's what the game was all about. After a certain point, to dilute that struggle and spread it among as many groups as possible, so that it removed the value from the group that truly needed to reap the kind of
there's no color. We're all
the reparations
people.
of it. Like,
there's no color. We're all people.
It's like you can kind of see through history that all of the rights movements have come on the back of the civil rights movement, but the original movement reaped none of the rewards of that original effort and sacrifice.
Right.
And that's what the real problem is, that all these other groups were able to kind of emerge out of that struggle and kind of you see the indigenous or Native Americans able to get reservations for themselves. You see the Asian Americans that were brought here during the 49 gold rush given crazy stipends of money. You see the other groups of natives that were given certain plots. So you kind of see through history, every other group was taken care of, but the original group that kind of went through that struggle. And you think throughout history,
started it?
Feminism was the beginning of it, because it took it.
Was it like a hijacking?
It took it away from like black, white, have not, to like man versus woman, to like all breaking up the household, to now I'm an independent woman. I'm not thinking with my household first. I'm thinking with myself first.
Yeah.
And that's when you understand the financial kind of motivation behind that. They want to sell cigarettes. They want to sell abortions. They want to sell bad bitch and hot girl shit. You understand why that becomes a financial lobby. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's hard when you're fighting against the left and the right. I mean, like it's hard.
You're fighting against the left and the right when they like they just shaking each other's hands behind
They're
their back.
two sides of the same coin.
Always.
Nah, I can't say that.
Yes, bro.
They hate each other. They hate each other, bro. They hate each other, bro.
Listen, that is 100% valid. But the problem is,
that's how it's set up
both
to
of
be,
those
bro.
groups of people are put in those positions to create the illusion of
They
choice.
don't know what they're
so that
doing
the
all the
people in
time.
power get to.
Wait, no, one at a time.
Yeah, but you know it's PlayStation wars and Xbox wars. Like they don't know they working together. Like you have to have a good market, bro. Like you have to have that shit.
That all starts with the hypothetical Willie Lynch letter and being able to segregate and separate the plantation so that the people that you are governing are more focused on outside and everything else, or inside and things going on among themselves, and not the shit going out just outside of them that they can take control of.
They don't even understand.
I understand. All I'm saying, if it just take black issues off the table, these right wing niggas hate these lefties.
True.
Like they hate them. Without the black issues, they hate them, bro. Like, for real, like, they hate them. I hear it. I work with some of these niggas, bro. Like they hate them.
Yo,
son.
This like low level like regular person hate don't really like throw me.
White on white hate when it gets crazy, son.
Nigga, that low level
It
hate
do be crazy.
That low level hate, that shit don't really be like throwing me like that. Like they don't understand, and I don't understand.
Nah, because it doesn't
like,
affect you. That's
it don't
why.
affect them either.
Nah, it does.
It don't.
It does. It does.
Don't.
It does.
Affects
It
them
affects
just as much.
It affects them because that's in their universe. It's not something that like we're.
No, I'm bringing equivalencies though. I'm not saying whatever they're going through and is affecting me. Like, but I go through the same things on my side, and I can decide how much that shit affects me. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I worry about the government too much. Like, because there's either you have to do or you ain't gonna do shit. Like that talking ain't gonna get shit done.
True.
Like that arguing with your neighbor because they fucking support gay shit. And then you think that they like going to see Little Mermaid is on, like it doesn't matter. If you think the agenda is good and I don't, like that shit don't matter. Y'all don't have to have the same views because y'all niggas really not gonna go do shit about it. Respectively. Like that's not your calling. You know what I mean? Like, yo, they don't understand that shit. Cause the people in it, they don't understand that this shit is fucking like generational. It didn't just start happening 40 years ago. Yeah. Like it didn't start happening 60 years ago. Like we started making headway on TV or whatever 60, 70 years ago. Like, that's when they decided to show the shit. We got some niggas we can show. Like, we got some niggas that is going to go against each other, too. Like, y'all going to be on this side because you want to be radical, and then y'all going to be on this side because you feel like, yo, we just got to let them, like, if we do this, everything will be all right. It's always the play to have two people on, like to have two entities going against each other when they don't know that they're technically working together to do something, either to build or destroy. They don't know that, but that's what they're doing. And that's what the black community, that's what we end up doing. We're mostly, for a long time, we were destroying because they didn't know, we don't know that we set up for that shit. Yep. I'm from the hood and I understand what they go through, but like, people from like super suburban, like black people from super suburban towns, turn that shit on.
No, you cooking, bro. You cooking, bro. That's what happens when niggas get into their. Go ahead, my nigga. Go.
Know, like, cause y'all got like a mixture. You know what I mean? Like y'all from Bergen, like, but y'all like, you know what I mean? Like y'all got like a little mixture. It's a lot of black people from where y'all from. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like in another Bergen County town, it might be just a few black people there.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's a lot different from.
So y'all can understand because y'all can understand like why some people in the hood the way they are because you're like, man, like what else did they see? Like they ain't get to go nowhere. But somebody that has always been somewhere, they not gonna fucking understand.
No, not at all.
They're like, why they don't understand that shit's stupid? Because they never fucking went nowhere where that shit was different.
Right. Exactly. They never showed anybody.
We've been living on top of each other forever. Like so. When I hear my neighbors, I don't think that they're being loud and rude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that I'm being loud and rude. Like, you live right there. Of course you're going to hear my music.
Right.
Like, so, like, I just feel like people don't understand. Like, it's always going to be two sides. But, nigga, the pyramid has been set. Like, the plan's been set. Like, It's just that shit runs itself. Like
all I'm saying is
Pepsi and Coke.
I understand we
Shit
in the
runs
middle. We're in
itself.
the middle of fucking two fighting giants, but it's always gonna be a blue and a red, a left.
Exactly.
And right. It's always good. These niggas they would be fighting without us, bro. Like,
Exactly.
it just makes it just makes our lives fucking harder.
Tribalism is innate human nature.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
It is.
People will always rally behind a cause.
Something that they
There
believe
is a
in.
psychological concept called in-group homogeneity, out-group bias, where you see people that you identify as like you as one way, and people that you identify as others as another way.
And the internet only made that shit way
that
worse.
will always butt heads. It's just nature. It's yin yang, up down, left,
Like my
right.
man Michael said, human nature, though.
At the end of the day, there are certain things that are 6 to some that are 9s to others.
Yes.
We have to understand that we have to agree to disagree on certain things and move forward with life.
Speaking of disagreeing,
But agreeing and disagreeing, most humans won't do that.
And that's the problem. But this is this and this is truth. But that is that and that is truth.
Speaking
and
of-
that's the fight of life.
agreeing and disagreeing. Sorry to cut you off. We got to move on. You said something about you want to homeschool your children, right?
Yes.
My cousin wants to do the same thing. I get my haircut by some hotap niggas, and they be on the same shit.
Yes.
I don't
Some hotep. I need a timeout.
I don't really see the logical point in that. Like I love my son, love him to death. I love my son. I don't know if you're gonna homeschool too.
No, probably not. He's probably gonna go to school.
I love my nigga, right? But even if I wasn't working, that nigga would still be in daycare. He would still get the fuck away from me for some time, some part of the day. Now, I mean, I love him to death, but there's no way I could spend 24 hours with this nigga. I cannot be your teacher and your dad.
That's the misconception about homeschool for some people. I'm not about to be a teacher. Like, but
all
I
the
do
programs
want.
they got now,
I
yeah.
do want more.
But then-
I do want more of a one-on-one. I do want to know exactly
The curriculum.
what my I do want to know if my guidance counselor is telling my kid that he can be a she. I want to know. Like, I want to have a relationship.
I wanna know how to
with
teach him.
You the guidance counselor, nigga.
Exactly.
But you also gotta check. Like I gotta check to see like every single parent teacher conference meeting or was it parent teacher PT.
Yeah.
I need to know what the male teachers and female teachers look like in my child's classroom.
Oh, ain't nothing. That's being a responsible parent and going to parent teacher
1000%.
conference and the first meeting introduction to the class and shit like that.
Yeah.
Student orientation or whatever.
Orientation. I got you, bro.
Orientation.
I got you, bro.
Thank you.
But it's also important
It's
that
making me think a lot.
But it's also very important that you teach your children how to speak up. So this is why it comes into the discipline stage. Like you don't want it to be where your child is finding a safe haven. The safe haven is supposed to be a school in a certain point, like with guidance counselors and other nurse, station. I can go to them and say I don't feel good or I'm bothered by somebody. But the safe haven needs to be home. So
100%.
if something bothers them, they say, "Oh yeah, my guidance counselor asked me if I was a boy or a girl today," and I told them I was confused why they asked me that. I need them to tell me that, not me find out in paperwork. So we have to also teach our kids how to speak to us, and we not be like sometimes so hard on them where they think like they can't come to us all the time. You should have came to me and told me like, nah. It's like we need to know we need to know how to communicate with our kids now.
This is some serious shit. I called my guidance counselor last Wednesday.
Wait,
My
Wait,
guidance counselor.
Wait, what?
From grade school. we still are. That's what I'm saying though.
You
like,
still talk to this nigga?
it's a woman.
Oh, well.
It's Miss Patterson. Mrs. Patterson. She's the best guidance counselor.
Shout
ever.
out Miss Patterson. Hope you watch.
Like,
Hey, Miss Patterson.
She's the best guidance counselor ever.
What she look? Chill out.
Yeah, we ain't gotta go there.
Yeah.
But the point is, like, I'm not here to like try to say I don't want my kid to go to school because I'm afraid of like what the teachers are gonna do or even what the kids are gonna do. I just want to like, and I don't even want to be controlling because that's not the case. Like, I want them to learn like at home essentially, but like this is all on the premise that I will be financially able to take care of all of this. Like, I want my kids to be able to like be in all of the programs still. Like,
Yeah.
yo, if
Right,
you
like
want to play
extracurricular,
basketball,
like
you want to
sport.
like
Definitely.
that's how you can still have friends that are in school that way.
Right, that's how you
know
get
what
your
I mean?
socialization
Yeah,
through
like
your extracurricular
you know what I mean? But like, yo, like
1000%.
sometimes though, we might be in Colorado or we might be in fucking LA. and you coming with me and you can still learn and do whatever you got to do, or you can get ahead or whatever, like before we go, like I just want my kids to be able to experience the same type of life that I never got to experience anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck all of what the social norms is. I don't give a fuck if my kid's supposed to go to school while I go live and all that shit. I don't know. I didn't live that life. So when I decide to live my life, shit. I want my kid to be able to like live the same life that I'm living, like from the rip, like whatever. You know what I mean? Like we learning together. You know what I mean? Like,
they got programs.
Because I'm gonna have to be learning with them anyway. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be learning together. Like, and honestly, I hope I can pull it off until they fucking 17, 18, and they can go to college, a real school, and still just enjoy your life. You want to go to school? If you don't want to go to school, great. Like, I probably, like, I got a business, whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
I hope this shit is, a lot of times, those homeschool kids are the ones that end up off at college early.
Yeah, my niece is smart as fuck.
So you end up fucking through the your high school curriculum fast as hell.
Yeah,
and she go to school. She go to school
because you're focused. And the only time you leave your house is when you're going to do extracurricular activities. So the socialism during that time is for them to go into the extracurricular activities, to go into the sports, still be involved in the same school. They just don't go. They're just not sitting in the classroom with the teacher, or the teacher's on the screen. And they don't have to do like that. They don't have to worry about the drama in the classroom.
Some kids take away from your education, bro.
100%.
It be sometimes.
When I was
in school, bro, we was barely learning. We was barely learning, bro. I'm just smart. Like, we barely learned, bro. I got to college, and that shit was hard as fuck.
100%.
I just think there's a lot of things that I learned in school that had nothing.
They're not doing that no more, bro.
But no. There's a lot of things that I learned
that had nothing to do with life.
That had nothing to do with.
They're not doing that no more. Teach you about agendas.
Can I finish? Can I land? There were certain things that I learned in school, both curriculum-wise, that still stuck with me, but also socially. Yeah, it taught me how to deal with people. I mean, like, outside of my family and shit like that. Like, I dealt with a whole bunch of races, not racists.
I was gonna say me too.
Both.
A whole bunch of races, different races. Now, I mean, I learned how to. Hang out with like Asian people and Hindu, Indian, all type of backgrounds, African, white, fucking Jewish people, of course, and we had the straight niggas that was fucking from the hood too. We had a whole melting pot, and that's just like where I came from. But like even in another town, I would feel like you learn how to talk to girls, like you learn how to like interact with in group settings and shit like that. And I hope that, I'm not to say that it's impossible, but I hope that you can get these same experiences from like just after school like activities and shit like that. Yeah.
Which is why they have them. That's just the extra socialism or socialization during that time. For kids, because like you said, during that was it 8 to 3, they supposed to be just learning unless they have gym. Gym is usually the socializing time for kids, or lunchtime, recess. You know what I'm saying? But after school activities, besides the parents getting another break to get off of work to be able to go pick them up, it's pretty much for them to socialize with their friends or kids after school. Or if you go to sports, that's another way to socialize and gain those awarenesses or gain those social skills and everything. So. I don't know.
Listen, I met my fucking one of my best friends in second grade, my nigga, and we just been together ever since, my nigga. Like my whole friend group I've been chilling with since elementary and middle school, and
that's
shit.
Good, and that's rare. That's good. Right now, these days, people change friendships like they change their draws. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no loyalty. There's no trust. Like we were built in our generation upon loyalty and trust. That's all we knew. That's all we saw. Mm-hmm. You were my best friend from middle school. We were going to the same high school. You were my best friend in high school. Mm-hmm. And unless we had a falling out there, we were best friends through going to college. in our wedding, that's what the generation we were in. We're building like those lifetime friendships. Now it's like if we're not Insta social, or if we can't take a picture together, if you not in my top 5, whatever, like this is fucking MySpace again. We can't hang, like the loyalty top now. 8, sir. The fact that we can talk about ops now. Come on now, bro. Do we really have that many?
These
ops
niggas don't got no ops, man.
Come on now. Do we have all those problems growing up?
These niggas don't gotta watch, man.
Nigga, nah, we did.
I don't
Speak
know
for
what
yourself,
y'all
sir.
talking about, bro. I definitely have fucking.
I speak for yourself, but I was about to say speak for yourself, but niggas have beef,
I'm
bro.
talking about today.
I don't know. Their beef is a little different. I don't know.
Niggas have beef, bro.
But
We
see,
have beef with
but
whole
see,
towns and
but
shit,
see,
my
you-
nigga.
but even that, you
Shit ain't changed that much.
But you can still beef and scrap, and then y'all can call it a day. Not y'all about to shoot up everybody.
Yeah, for the
in
most
their
part, they
family,
still-
I guess you
Niggas
can say
still
it wasn't
fighting
no
at that
point. Y'all can
guns,
fight at that
sure.
point.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah,
But I
niggas wasn't
wanna-
getting clapped.
Hey yo, man. I don't know.
Like,
I'll be
it be
real.
about World Star. Who
I'll
got
be
their ass
real,
beat?
bro. I tried to pedigree a nigga because I was watching wrestling.
Bro.
I could have killed him. I didn't know that.
Bro,
Everything else was
I used to try to ankle lock everybody. Yo,
Nah, I knew that shit was fake. My brother, I used to get out the ankle lock all the time, but when I would pedigree, I was like,
Yeah, I got hit with the pedigree one time. My nigga almost had a concussion. Nigga. Almost caught a concussion.
I went off the top. I went off the top of the back of this couch at my grandmother's house and Bronco Buster. Like my cousin.
Oh my God, son.
I swore I snapped this nigga's spine. I swore I snapped his spine.
it was
Yeah.
all about that, rock bottoms, everything.
Yo, my boy literally drop kicked me over the bed, and I almost broke my fucking.
Yo, that shit was dangerous.
Yo,
Yo,
last ride.
that shit was
I'm
dangerous.
gonna have problems with my sons, my
Pause on
nigga.
that last ride. Ain't nobody picking me up on no power bomb.
That's a fact.
Our bombs was crazy.
Nobody
Never
power
happened.
bombed me in my life. That's crazy.
Never happened.
Yo,
Fucking,
Now, what about the DDT? Like just boom,
Yeah,
right?
that's a
grab a neck, boom.
Me and Iman watch a lot of wrestling, son.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have problems with these two niggas.
I
I already
wrestle-
know
I
they're gonna
wrestle
want to.
my
They're gonna
son
be
now.
fucking kill each other.
I be,
dog.
I be sparing my son now. Like,
Oh no, I fucking body slam this little nigga all the time. So it's so fun.
Had those walls upstairs.
Yeah, I know,
Let
son.
them
It's just
go
it's
crazy.
gonna be crazy, my nigga. Them niggas is gonna be losing their shit. They're gonna be
Put a
fucking.
ring upstairs.
I might as well, my nigga. Hey, what the fuck is that noise? Hey,
Hey,
that's not that shit. Hey,
don't make me come up there.
please don't make me come up. I don't want to. I don't want to come up there. Please,
You should go.
just stop.
I genuinely
Go
don't
out
want
there. Go out there.
Please, just stop.
Between me and
the
you,
special
I
referee.
don't want to come up there.
You
Let
the
me
special
saying
ref.
I don't want to come up there be enough to make me not
Yeah,
come
right.
up
Because
there.
I come up there, y'all niggas. I mean,
Yo, you the special referee. Go up there with a referee shirt.
crazy. Yeah. What else is on the dock?
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, we got another topic. Last topic right here.
Last topic.
I mean, y'all want to? I mean, how long y'all want to keep going?
It depends on how long we go. Come on, what we got?
We
What
probably
got?
bang through these next couple. I got you. All right, here we go. Does it take a village to raise a kid?
Yes.
What about during COVID-19?
Got to get them niggas checked, but yes.
Okay.
COVID was weird.
You got to swab your nostrils, but please, auntie, mommy, aunt, grandma.
Here's my thing. I'm talking about the times like when we were actually inside and we couldn't go anywhere because outside we just thought like you will go outside, you breathe, you're gonna get COVID, right? But so does and I mean
So you mean mid bird box?
yes.
Mid bird box.
So, is there a background to this? Or this is just a question that you.
This is just a question. These are just questions, like I said, that people ask me that I'm asking the fellas.
Okay.
You know, and does it? So obviously, in general, that we were raised to know that it takes a village to raise a child. You know, you have grandma, grandpa, extended family, cousins, first cousin, second cousin, whatever. But during COVID, especially if you were just with you and your partner and the child, or just you and your partner in general, like just learning each other, those are the times that you really had to learn your kid or learn your family dynamics and how you would actually be together. How would you raise? Like, how would you have a kid together if you did? There was a lot of pandemic babies, right? And if there was one thing that we learned is that there was a lot of breakups because they had to learn how to live with each other 24/7. You know, like let you be laid off, right, and get that unemployment check and that bonus, right? All y'all was doing was just what? Waking up, eat, sleep, shit.
Chilling, fucking.
Right. But then you start to see another side of each other because then now you're getting frustrated. Like what happens if you have an argument? You're going to leave and go outside and go for a walk? You can't. It's COVID.
COVID outside.
Right. Police is going to arrest you on the
shit
spot.
outside.
COVID outside.
Ain't no cracks in your house, right? at all.
COVID outside, son. That's
Your shit
hilarious.
built by
So,
fucking
That's like, you remember
titanium.
Signs when he was taping up the door cracks and all that shit? He said, I don't want no parts of none of this.
So does it take a village to raise a kid?
Yeah, still yes.
Still yes. Okay.
Still, because at
You
the end
know
of the
it
day,
takes a
because at the, listen, and this is so real.
I agree.
I feel like at the end of the day, everybody throughout the middle of that time, even as crazy as it was,
Yeah.
was picking and choosing who they was taking that chance with.
Yeah.
There you go.
They were picking and
That's
choosing.
key.
So if they were close enough, if that relationship was strong enough,
Yeah, that
if that was mommy, that was daddy, that was auntie, uncle, brother, sister, whatever, we'll probably be okay.
It's like when you get your.
We'll probably be okay.
What's that shit before the license?
Come on, the permit.
Yeah, you know,
you violating your provisional.
He knows how to drive.
Provisional COVID.
Like,
Come on.
come on now.
So like that's where it's like, yeah, because at the end of the day, you might have had to take a step back and reevaluate and reestablish that village to really be sure who was in it.
I like it.
But at the end of the day, once that village is your village, they're gonna be around regardless.
I love it.
No matter what's going on.
Yeah, it does take a village to raise a kid. Bugs, what you think, bro?
Yeah. Well, I guess friends count, right?
Yes, 1,000%.
Yeah,
Your village is extended family, and not just blood. Extended family.
Because
sometimes there's more than your blood family. 1,000%.
I know. Well, I know have family that like moved across the country, and they kind of like are by themselves, so they gotta raise their kid dolo, and I feel sometimes like by myself, raising my kid. So, but I don't think I'm doing a bad job.
Oh no, absolutely, yeah.
My mom's not around. She lives in Florida, and you know, circumstances with other parents and stuff like that. It's a little harder to not have the somebody to lean on, or like grandparents around all the time that could just be like, "Yo, go to your grandparents' house. Get the fuck away from me for the weekend." You know what I mean, when you kind of gotta like really plan that shit out in advance, like a couple like weeks ahead and shit like that, and like, but I think you can do it. You can do it both. I mean, both ways. I'm sure. Like I said, I got family that have actually nobody. I don't have. Luckily, I have like a little bit of help.
Yeah.
But I have family that has absolutely nobody, and they're about to be in for a rude awakening. But I think they're gonna be able to do it. I think they're gonna be able to do it.
They have to. They have to do it.
They got no choice.
So if the village, and they have friends out there too. So if the village,
say, like,
yeah, they have friends out there.
And
so
it doesn't have to be physical. I was like, when you say, I like your thought process though. It's like it lines up with why you have the religious beliefs you have. Like it's like black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Like either you here physically or you not here.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean? So
kinda,
like
yeah.
the village to him might really mean like physical support. Like can I get your help like physically when I need it? Is it tangible? Mm-hmm. Like for me, a village is like this. Like I'm like I know I can call y'all if I'm going through some shit. Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean, I might be a little emotional and I can get some guidance or some words to calm me down. That's gonna help my situation at home. So like I contribute that to the village.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like if you have Bryce or Banks and like you've been going through a lot of shit, at home, that you can call them and you know what I mean, they can somehow make you feel better. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Whether y'all go away, you know what I mean, or whether like y'all come meet up and y'all just go to the bar or something, like they can make you feel better. That's still a part of like the village.
Nah, you're right, definitely. Because when I found out about my latest child, I wasn't in the greatest frame of mind. And the homies definitely helped me out. I mean, get through that rough time. I mean, so definitely, yeah, that definitely. I mean, if you want to count that, then I'm with you.
Y'all know I went through a lot, like so, like, and I've been needing people, like you know what I mean, and people been there every step of the way, and I can contribute that, you know what I mean, as my village, and I ain't got no kids, so y'all ain't raising me. Like, that's what it is.
1,000%.
Can I? We haven't really played anything. Can I?
Go for it.
See what's We've been shooting stuff back and forth for a little while since we've been off. Let me see what's been in the chat. Let's see. Let's just take it randomly. Random topic. Are we muted? We up? All right, let's go.
Married for 6 years, and my
Hold on, I'll start this one over.
Been married for 6 years, and my husband is wonderful. He's a great man, and I'm not ungrateful, but I have to tell him to do everything, like if I want a hug, I have to say, hey, come over here and hug me, or if I want to go out on the weekend, I have to say, why don't we go out on the weekend? And it's just kind of like a little unromantic to have to tell him all the time, and I'm hoping that maybe he'll think of it on his own, and am I being unfair by wanting that?
I don't think you're being unfair for wanting it, but what I would definitely say is you married a man.
Well, yeah, I did.
Hello. Yeah. Hello. And so he hears about 25% of what you say. He hears nothing that you don't say, you know? And even of the 25% that he hears you say, he kind of gets 5% of that. Because we'll be sitting next to, any man who's ever been in a relationship, sit next to a woman, you know, what's wrong, babe? Nothing. Oh, okay.
Right?
Because we don't talk to each other like that, man. So getting used to talking to a woman and speaking your language and like hearing behind the lines of what you're saying, that is so far beyond. Once you tell him what you want, he's gonna remember it and he's gonna try to give it to you and make sure your needs are getting met.
Been married for.
We are not mind readers.
There's no absolutes, so like obviously it's not for every man.
For every
but you know, it's you know when you generalize,
it's for the majority.
Banks, kick it off.
I mean, I don't know. You
All right, he was about to.
I just had one quick point. I mean, I just had somebody that I really trust, I really respect a lot, kind of break down kind of this thought process or this situation for me kind of really simply.
Yeah.
And he was like, there's only one real true threat to like happy marriage or a happy life or the happy forever.
Oh, break it down.
And it's in a situation where everything else is going straight, it's uncommunicated expectations, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, what happens is we have these expectations, we have these thoughts, we have these feelings, we have these emotions, what we think should, could, and would be happening. And if and when that doesn't go the way that we see it in our head, some of us react to it differently than others, right? Some of us choose to take that out on that person that didn't act the way that we thought that they would when we got into the situation at the beginning. Some of us choose to act constructively and teach that person into the way that we want them to be. So it's like, that is the most important thing, because at the end of the day, we all have that, like kind of like we know women or girls kind of get bred into that Prince Charming or the knight in shining armor. We all have that happily ever after in our head. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's where it's our responsibility to communicate that to that person that we choose to settle down with, so that they can do their part in creating that happily ever after with us. And it's not like we have that in our head and we're constantly grading it against a rubric that we have in our mind that they've never been able to see or been able to grade themselves against. So like that's like, it's kind of a lot, but it broke it down like that, and I kind of never thought about it any differently.
I think they hit the nail on the head, honestly. Those unrealistic expectations. I mean, it comes back to our favorite word, it's communication, right? But I feel like the most constructive criticism we can give in marriages is when a situation does come up and it's the first time it's happened, to talk about it. How would you want me to react differently? What were you expecting? Because honestly, when you have a thought that somebody's going to fulfill, you're already expecting for them to do it the right way. So if I'm not doing it the right way, and you're expecting something differently, or for me to be a little bit more compassionate towards the case, we got to talk about what does that look like. Am I comfortable doing that? We have to talk about that too.
Keyword. Am
I comfortable? I have to be comfortable. Like, in order for me to be able to do something for like my wife, or for like, I mean, this situation where you're like, I'm uncomfortable, but I gotta do it because that's just what has to get done. But there's a lot of situations where it's like, if you have certain expectations, I have to also be comfortable enough to be like, yeah, I'm doing this because it's the best interest for both of us. At the end of the day, something is going to come good out of this.
The scary thing is, to some people, that comfort is the greatest threat to growth or development or progression.
Correct.
Right? Because it's that comfort or staying in that comfort zone that stops us from stepping out of what makes us feel safe.
Absolutely.
That stops us from getting that breakthrough that we need to get us exactly where we were looking to go in the first place.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So like, it's that balancing act of like we were saying, that communicating exactly what it is that you're looking for and being willing to step out there and get out on that ledge when you're able to see that, identify that, and figure out what it is that's going to get you what you're looking for. I'm sorry to cut you off.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
DJ, like,
go ahead, bro.
Me and DJ got our head down. Like, we just trying to listen. Y'all got bacon in the pot right now.
No, so good. What? First of all, shout out to wifey. She sent me this. And I guess she kind of like put it out there for me. I didn't even have to say anything. She was like, "This is like, bitches expect niggas to be clairvoyant, and niggas is not."
Yeah.
Like I can't read your mind. Like if you express your feelings and I don't adjust accordingly, that's one thing.
That's a foul.
Correct. But if I don't know what the fuck is going on, my nigga, like I really.
What more do you want?
What more do you want?
What do you want?
From me, my nigga? Like you can't like if we going out, say we going out, right?
Tell him.
New, I mean, I'm on a date, whatever. I mean, something happened, something irritates you, something I said, something on the date, something happens that you don't know, like, I mean, irritates this girl.
You were triggered immediately.
Yeah, and she like ghosts you or like calls her friend and be like, this nigga that you not expressing these feelings or what's going on in this situation will keep you single, my nigga, because you will
forever
keep moving on to the next, looking for a Prince Charming or looking for this nigga that's gonna sweep you off your feet, my nigga. Like, that's not how life works.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's things you have to adjust to in every relationship.
It's always gonna be something that you got to learn about somebody.
You got to, and I guess the thing.
In newsflash, ladies, y'all can't read freaking minds either.
Yep.
Y'all just don't mind being wrong. Y'all guess a few times. We not trying to be wrong.
Damn.
We don't want that shit.
Play the church bells or something.
Nobody can read minds. You just guessing. And sometimes you'll be right. Sometimes you wrong. And we not trying to argue, so we'll let you be wrong and make you seem right. But somebody did tell me, yo, learn to disagree more. Just disagree more, because that's going to bring a conversation.
It's healthy.
Just do it.
It's so healthy.
Stop being afraid to disagree. There it is.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because you can't read minds either.
Please, just communicate.
Like
my man said, bro.
Stop the unrealistic expectations, because I can't read your mind, you can't read my mind. That's just general conversation with just regular socializing with people in general. Like
I just want him to take me somewhere and just like.
But then
I just want him to sweep me up.
If he takes you in the wrong place,
I just have to tell him everything.
Have you ever?
My nigga, what did you go to school? Did you go to school and did you just know everything when you went to school, or did your teacher tell you things when you got in class?
And then if you wanted to back that up, you had to research it again yourself.
Now I mean, like your teacher wasn't like, here's the test. Oh, you don't know this?
You fair.
I expected you to.
Cook up.
No, that's not how this goes, my nigga.
What if the teacher give you the option to put any answers you want?
Right.
And then you
gonna just put whatever.
That's wrong. And the teacher gonna give you an F.
Exactly, my nigga. This should be an
I really think that's the difference. We not gonna give you an F, yo. Like, but y'all gonna give us an F. If we take you somewhere you don't want to go, not all women. A lot of women, they really be picky as hell. You take them somewhere they don't want to go, you buy them something they don't want.
This nigga's cheap.
The ungrateful,
this nigga
take me to Applebee's.
This nigga don't call me.
I'm not going to Applebee's, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if I take you for some ice cream, you should be mad I took you for some ice cream. Like, that ain't no broke nigga date.
That Cold Stone?
I don't know
you don't like Cold Stone, shorty?
First of all, Cold Stone is upgraded ice cream.
Right?
That shit is definitely
put that shit on the cold
luxury ice cream.
Luxury.
That's luxury ice cream.
That's wild, yo.
Carnival.
There was a Cold Stone under my dorm. I really don't think that's
Nah, that shit luxury.
That's higher than Carnival. That's higher than DQ.
Shorty, I got this Tom and Jerry's from 7-Eleven for you. You know what I mean? We gonna make this do what it do, baby.
Shit, Haagen-Dazs is a brand.
We gonna get some sprinkles if you feel like.
Nah, but like you hear
exactly what I mean.
You hear excuses like, yo, he's not calling me enough, blah blah blah. I want this nigga to be on my ass, like, and then like, or he is on my ass too much, my nigga. Or he's like, nah, I mean, like,
they're trying to put what they see on social media and taking bits and pieces of every single guy and want to make their unrealistic male.
Yep. So I saw a funny take.
That shit, the Power Rangers Zord or something.
I saw a funny take on the 90-day rule this week. Right, because it was talking about how how the 90-day rule on the female side is to go to no sexual activity for 90 days.
Steve Harvey shit.
But then on the flip side of that, they were like, okay, so what if the other side of that was the man says there's no financial investment?
There's
no financial investment for 90 days.
It is what it is.
Are we spending this entire time getting to know each other on FaceTime, like whatever, Instagram video, straight in online, doing things? Meeting in the park, we're taking walks on the beach, whatever.
In the park.
I gotta eat. You gotta eat. I gotta eat.
Yeah.
So,
no, but what they're saying, what he was saying was,
can you eat?
You hungry?
Well, I mean, we hungry, but like,
are you?
I can eat. I can eat. Can you eat? Can you eat?
And I can eat what I like because I know what I like.
I know what I want.
I know what I want.
I'm gonna eat. Are you sure you're gonna eat? Are you sure you're gonna eat?
He say yes when you're separate. Y'all are some assholes.
Wait, I thought I asked you to eat.
Yeah, what are you talking about? So I said
You said you wanted to eat.
You said you.
She didn't communicate what she wanted to eat.
Nah, bro, you holding out. We all holding
When the
out.
homie makes a decision, you don't like the decision.
Listen, we holding out. We all holding out, bro. I'm holding out on this wallet.
But what you said, and there's a lot of women that back that up too. That say like, yo, so I mean, if there's that kind of an expectation, like you're not gonna give it up. Well, what if you ain't put like no money out there?
They ain't never
for 90 days.
What if there's no financial investment?
No financial nothing.
If they know you got bread, you
get tit for tat.
If they got bread,
just saying there's no tat without tit.
If you got bread,
respectfully,
you getting that tit because they not gonna play that shit. They gonna at least try you. They not gonna. They're not gonna let the money walk out the door.
It sounds crazy on one way, but in reality,
no, that shit is the complete opposite. It means that.
The complete opposite.
It means exactly that. Like that.
It means the complete opposite.
But it makes sense.
Not for
so
real.
much.
Not for real. Though. Like so. Do you think though? Like I think what's gonna happen is right. If you come up with that ultimatum. I think
ultimatum sounds bad, but
no, because
it's just it's a word. It's a word. It's a decision. It could be anything.
I don't put negativity behind words.
Yeah,
I don't do that.
No, you don't.
If you fat, you fat. You know what I'm saying? That's the word that they have for it.
Somebody like that big bag, baby. Bring it over here.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you fat, you fat. You skinny, you skinny. There shouldn't be no derogatory term behind it unless I'm, being an asshole.
Yo, you just need to not entertain my shit. Like,
nah, yeah.
Just let it just fly. Just let it just fly.
I slid right past that. I wasn't even acknowledging.
I'll be here, but
I was just saying though, like if you did that, right? Say you're not gonna spend no money, like or whatever, but you're a like quote unquote high value man.
Yeah.
You're getting something.
That's a fact.
Because you're not willing to let that walk through, and she not willing to let.
Time is money.
Let it
How do I tell you?
It's a.
And then you're about to start spending money because
does she got a roster?
It's inevitable. So like,
it don't matter if she got a roster. Niggas be spending money on chicks with rosters. Niggas be out here wilding. They be down.
Yeah. All these niggas in the industry are dealing with the same people.
Yeah, remember Cat Stacks?
Them single niggas be wilding.
She was fucking old.
Yo,
she got like deported, right?
Yeah, son. Yeah,
Who the fuck?
Cat Stack.
That's like 15 years.
She was fucking all these niggas wanted to smash. It was so weird. It was so weird. How all you know what's going on, my nigga. Like how are y'all getting caught up? Oh, y'all niggas getting caught up.
Stacks. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, y'all fucking soldiers, Snoop. Nigga, what's up? What's going on, bro?
Yo, she was catching niggas doing drugs in hotels.
Hell yeah, son. Fucking sleeping, napping and shit, my nigga. What's going on, my nigga? Niggas is wild. Leave that bitch alone, bro.
Oh, man.
All right, I got one more for the...
go for it.
One more
for
I'm
the
going to save mine for next time.
How are you a prize if you only allow one man to compete for it? As soon as you meet a man you like, you allow only him to run the race for your heart. And you call yourself a prize. That ain't a prize. That's a participation trophy. It ain't a prize. Sometimes what you gotta say is, until I find a man worthy to earn my exclusivity, I am dating other people and let the best man win. That's because I'm a prize. I'm awarded to the person that finishes the race, that proves to be the most valuable, the most ready. Not because I meet one person and I allow him to run the race by himself, because at that point, he can take his time, can't he? He can choose to take breaks. He can sit down because he know nobody else is running. If you want me, earn me. Because if he thinks that you're supposed to take yourself off the dating market simply because he likes you, but he's not ready to actually step up and be a husband or a boyfriend, and that you're supposed to keep him as your only option, no. Tell him my heart is not a participation trophy, it is a prize.
Question.
How are you?
Is this the male equivalent of a pick-me?
Nah. This nigga is the enemy. He niggas hate this. They did that. Certain niggas right now, and we're talking like that. He's giving too much gems and dropping. He's like giving cheat codes, my nigga.
Giving away game.
He's giving away game, bro. He's cheating. Yeah, he's giving away. Yeah.
He said you are an open.
Yeah, son.
For business.
Niggas is like, shut the fuck up, bro. Niggas is like, shut the fuck up, bro.
The business, you are open for business.
Wait, I didn't give away no game today, right? Because I don't.
Nah. You good. But
the
so
game is to be sold, not told. Nigga.
So
Don Magic told you.
So in this situation,
and then Steve Harvey followed up.
Facts.
I'm of two minds. I could take this seriously, or I could go fuck nigga route. I'll take this seriously first.
Oh, I'm about to say go fuck nigga. I thought you said mons, like he was about to put on a Jamaican accent.
Mine.
Yeah, I'm about to be
I'm up two mines.
Two mines, man.
Two mines, yo.
Nah, Batty boy.
Oh, wow. Come on, bro.
Fucking. If this, for real, I know a lot of niggas who the fuck he was talking about, bro. I've seen examples
100%.
of this same situation play out. My nigga, like, niggas is just dragging this bitch along, know what I mean? Basically along the road. Know what I mean? Like, we're not in a relationship, but you can't fuck with nobody, and, know what I mean?
It is what
I mean,
is.
don't worry about it. We testing the waters for like months at a time.
Nigga,
Know what I
5
mean?
years. Like,
yeah, like
5+
we're not gonna label. I don't like labels. Like, nah, I mean, this is like
we know what we doing, baby. It don't matter what the
and
world
he
thinks.
wants you not to talk to nobody because he wants to see know what I mean, wants to drive the car before he purchases it.
No, he's never gonna purchase. That's,
If this was
What my man RSA?
if this
But
was
when
my
the
daughter,
water's fed up.
if this was my daughter, I don't understand. I'm like I said, I'm up 2 months. I don't know if I would want her
How long is
to
the lease?
date 2 people
3 years?
or multiple people.
what is dating?
Yeah, what is dating?
What is? I mean, listen. The line is blurred, bro. It's very gray.
Is
Because
that
ask yourself,
meeting
what is
you?
dating?
Is that meeting you?
So I mean, here's
but-
the thing. Here's the thing.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Ask yourself, what is dating? Because in plenty of our situations, we've been dating whatever, and still, know what I mean. And then we've made them our girlfriend or whatever. Know what I mean.
And your family never meet them, and y'all break up, and then it's like,
So do you want
is that dating though?
that? Technically, niggas was cold. What do we call it?
Courting.
That's what you could said.
I would say chill.
Talking, niggas was talking. Talking was the word, but it evolved from dating. From back in the day, that was dating. That was courting. That was dating.
Right.
Now we took it to talking. It's the same shit.
Talking.
The
Right,
same
right,
shit.
right.
It's the same.
No, I think they always talking always. Like they never, it wasn't. They always was talking. Like my grandfather, they used talking. They used that term.
All right. Well, I'm just.
They just got married right after the talking stage.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but okay. So, but like, we'll be some niggas will be talking to multiple girls, right?
Yeah.
Do you want
Allegedly.
somebody that you care about, your daughter or your sister or whatever? Would you give her that same advice to talk to multiple men?
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Only reason,
would you agree?
the
Absolutely.
only reason I would,
Don't
I'm
let
gonna,
them
and I'm
agree.
gonna give y'all the floor. I'm
Don't
gonna give
let
y'all the
them
floor.
swamp you.
I'm gonna give y'all the floor. Only reason I am, like I said, I'm of 2 minds. I don't know if I would want her talking to more people because I know what talking is. I know what that exists. But also, a lot of these niggas are gonna be dragging you along and not trying to fucking.
Exactly.
Nah, I mean, so like,
So let her drag.
So
let her do the
here-
drag.
here's my thing, right?
whoever wants to take the ball.
Here's my thing. Like as someone with a daughter, right? Like my whole mindset is I'm putting you on game. At the end of the day, it's your choice. If you choose, you want to be out here and you want to be somebody's body count in high school.
This nigga.
Listen, no, listen,
Yo, son, yo.
Talk your shit,
at the
bro.
end of the day, at the end of the day,
Niggas.
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, sometimes the harsh, real truth is the only thing that's real.
Yo,
That's true.
What age can you tell your daughter that?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
he's
This
gonna
is-
say he said
this
it
is-
already.
this
He
is-
already said it. He's already told.
He's definitely already.
He already told. We had to talk.
Already said it is crazy. Listen, bro.
Let me tell you something, yo.
Yeah, right.
Think about it. We gotta think about it. When our age, freshmen is going to high school. Yeah, I'm dealing with a senior. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
This is nothing new. This is nothing. That's nothing that's out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's you have to. To me, you have to like put whoever that is in the mindset of preparedness for whatever's going to be coming their way. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a question. It's not going to be an if.
Yeah.
It's a matter of when something's going to cross your way. And the decision is, do you let yourself fall victim to the situation and it's a senior that's looking my way, I'm the shit? Or is it's a senior that sees low-hanging fruit? And
We're thinking you look dirty,
what are we doing?
Yo,
So
son.
listen.
You're having a daughter. You're
It's
just
gonna
thinking,
be-
oh, you
it's
got
gonna-
the scenario
it's gonna
painted
be-
out.
Y'all about to be Martin Lawrence. At that door, yo.
It's the same way with sleepovers, nigga. Like that's not happening until a certain point. Like
Yeah.
because at the end of the
Wait,
day,
sleepovers
you're
with
gonna-
what? Your girlfriends? Her
Period.
girlfriends?
She's not sleeping outside of the house until a certain point. Because at the end of the day, there's no individual that can guarantee anything about that household.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, whatever you
Tight
wanna-
ship, nigga. Niggas said tighten up.
whatever you wanna happen, Bring it to the crib. Cool.
So yeah, you
safe environment.
You would host y'all host the
absolutely
sleepover.
every weekend if you want to.
Yo, but them niggas think the same shit about you, nigga. Fuck these little. I don't trust these niggas over here. They don't trust you. I don't trust you, nigga. Oh, I guess nobody's sleeping nowhere.
It's better to have that because then you know what house you can send them to.
1,000%.
If I can have that talk with you, if you come to me with that, then hell yeah, I know I can send them to your fucking house.
Yo, the statistic is crazy. Yo, listen, the statistic is crazy. When you talk about like little girls and when you talk about like little girls and like when shit happens, it's like between 60 and like 80% of that time that something goes left. It's somebody that's like a degree or two removed from you. From the situation.
Right there.
That's you. That's family. That's a friend of the family. That's a close friend of that friend of the family. At the end of the day, like those are niggas that are above suspicion. Those are niggas that's, oh yeah, it's okay. Nah, it's not okay. Right. And at the end of the day, once we're 17, 18, and you look back and you understand and you look around and you see the people that you're with and the situation that they've been put into.
Correct.
Thank you for keeping me safe.
And make sure
I'll be the bad guy for the short term, for the long term payoff. It's cool.
Hey, it's cool.
It's all right.
Wait, so how old are you gonna block the sleepovers?
You can have a sleepover when you're an adult. Outside of the house, when you're an adult. You can, it's whatever.
You have that
it can bring
No. Those are two different answers.
Bring the visit.
Those are two different answers.
Bring all the friends you want to the crib.
He said no. You said if I talk to the parents.
No. I didn't say that. I meant like.
Yeah,
I said no for me.
No, I don't want.
I said no for me, sir.
They are visitors.
Yo,
we're screening visitors.
What I'm saying is, I don't want to broker to talk. I don't want to come talk to you. But if Bryce be like, yo, they come to my house, and I'll be like, yo, Bryce, like, I don't fuck with shit like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't fuck with shit like my kids going by other people's house. Like, people be doing some weird, wild shit. I feel like we gonna have a beer after that.
100%.
You're like, nigga.
100%.
I can
yes.
trust my kids.
His kid will not be at your house. Spend the night at your house.
I'm not
saying have on the same page. Whatever, we good.
Niggas, I love everybody. I'm trying to keep us all off that big picture. Listen. That's all I'm saying, bro. I don't want a big picture.
You can't watch your kids.
I don't want the big picture.
You can't watch what your kids do, like with your kids.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm not mad at him.
Arcade down in the basement, the movie theater, the fucking putt mini golf in the bay. We'll have all of that shit. So you sending your daughter to school? We'll have all. Yeah, probably.
That's crazy.
Probably. So it depends. So my current situation right now.
This is how it is.
My current situation right now. Yes.
But talking like I was talking, if you were financially able,
100%.
you probably wouldn't send your daughter to school.
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Absolutely fucking not.
Exactly.
Absolutely not.
I can see that.
And what's scary about all this is
world,
I think
as much as we talk about
rich, I still send my nigga to public school.
As much as we talk about like sheltering our kids, we the ones that was after the ones that was sheltered. Like,
no, that's not a group consensus.
Nah,
that's not a group consensus.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, you know, we talk about sheltering our kids. That group's but like,
why not let my nigga stand on a fucking ledge like that? He's like, that's not a group consensus.
No, let me jump, bro. I'll jump off the cliff, my nigga. I'm gonna fuck, dog.
Like, damn, he trying to have a moment with his niggas. I agree with you, bro.
Listen, I understand. I'm just saying, like,
sometimes.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. Like, that's why. But the way when he was
trying to say he wasn't praying on nothing.
No, what he was about to say. That's why I feel. I guess I moved the way I do. With my, and I have a son, so it's a lot different.
Right.
I let him live. I let him do. Know what I mean? Like, I let him roam, my nigga. I let him explore. Like,
so your son, 2 girls, 4 girls, 5 at once? Huh?
I don't think he's gonna be like, yo, dad, I got 5 bitches at my crib, my nigga. Like, I don't think that's gonna. And it's not.
You made the main point. We have sons.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot different, son.
Blueprint got a daughter.
It's a lot different.
I think I probably be in the same shoes.
Yeah, my man, nigga, I had sleepovers all the time, bro. I'm not gonna deny my child from what the lifestyle that I grew up with, because I thought I lived like a fun lifestyle. So I chilled at my nigga's house. I spent the night over my bro's house. Like, as long as I was responsible and called them and let them know, like, yo, what's up? And my parents knew their parents, and it was cool. And fucking like I guess just like. There's a it's a leash, but it's an extended leash. Know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna let my nigga do what he want, but I'm gonna still be like, yo, listen, then bro, like, I'm gonna pull him back, like, yo, listen, life lessons and shit like that. But I'm gonna allow him to make his mistakes.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
Here's kind of where it comes down to for me, and like this might ruffle some feathers, it might upset some people, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
This is where and why I'm sorry, but I believe in the double standard. At the end of the day, there is a fundamental and foundational difference between men and women, and I believe that women are held to a much higher standard. I don't believe in equality for men and women. I don't.
This nigga said no equal rights.
I don't.
No equal rights. No equal. Please give me some substance between that for that statement, bro. Please.
You subscribe to double standards.
100%.
Yeah.
Because to me,
regardless if you don't
in my opinion, women are the standard. Women are like. I go back to the matriarchal societies and like where the women was the center of it all.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We've shifted away from that in kind of the devolution of society, and as we've gotten from colonizer to colonizer, that's another conversation. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day,
that's a good episode. Yeah,
man, we need the big.
I believe
sizzling.
I believe all night
that the female is held to a higher standard, and as an individual responsible for raising a female, that responsibility is that much greater to provide and protect to a higher and a greater standard.
I like how you said that, because there's a certain level of respect that we expect women to have for themselves.
100%.
Instead of a male. Like, you have a certain
100%.
level, like, I want you to respect yourself, but I also want you to go explore.
100%.
And if that doesn't always respect yourself, it's okay, because you could always bounce back. When women can't always bounce back the same way that men or young boys can, because I mean, what's the difference? What's the difference between us talking about a body count and a female talking about a body count?
Oh, a big difference, bro. Huge difference.
Inequality.
Yeah.
Standards.
Huge. 100%.
I just want to,
even if she's clean as a whistle.
And that's where to me it's
they have their own standards too.
And that's where to me it's
talking to our homegirls, and if she got a lot, they might look at her like,
yo, they gon' cast her out.
And for me, it's creating an unreal and just an unrealistic expectation to send someone out into the world and say, no, it's all equal. No, it's all the same.
It's not.
No, you're held to the same. You're unfortunately not. You're unfortunately not. And we can sit here and we can talk about how unfair it is, or we can fucking grab the situation by like a bull by its horns and control it from like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the decision.
Yeah, you're good. That's when we talk about the strength of a woman, because of the
100%.
The respect she has to have for herself from the door.
Come on.
So that's why her standards are always.
Because think about it. There's two ends of the spectrum, right? Think about it like when we all first started getting like sexually active, right?
Yeah.
There was the girl that was out there that was getting it in, right?
Yeah.
And there was the girl that like wasn't, and that was holding it down.
Environment.
Right?
Yeah.
So everyone or the group or the consensus looked at the girl that was accessible one way. And let's say that the girl that was not accessible but was just as desirable
was looked at differently.
The value was different, because at the end of the day, I can't get to you. You feel me? So at the end of the day, when you don't have to focus on that attention that you're potentially just going to be getting just for right now, for something that's going to have ramifications on you for potentially ever.
Yeah, do you want to have hot pants, or you want to meet this nigga's mom?
Like it's like, because
you want to meet the nigga mom?
How do you know that?
Because this nigga's not.
How do you know that knight in shining armor that you're waiting for isn't looking for someone without that?
The nigga not gonna introduce everybody to his mom. He will put his dick in everybody in the high school. Dick will be dropped for all of you. But everybody will not be able to come home and meet the mom.
So what's the inequality respect factor? If Shorty got a high man count, we not bringing her home to mommy. But if she good balance, you don't really hear about her that much in the public eye.
It's a go.
It's a go.
Question.
Usually.
So what if
if she got personality, she obviously like.
No, you're right. No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing at all. Yeah, usually.
What you said? What if she ends up with a popular nigga?
The popular nigga that, like, what if she eventually, like, lets that nigga be?
If that's who she decides to settle down with,
you gonna bring out the rifle?
Nah. I mean, that's always first. You gotta put the fear of God in niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta put the fear of God in niggas. But at the end of the day,
if you have the balls,
yeah, no, 100%
to bring the nigga to the house,
exactly.
Then
step one,
yeah, like
right?
you have the balls
bring him to the
bring him to the
house.
house.
he stands the heat of the fire is step 2.
Oh, it's gonna be fire,
right? Because
you're
it's
gonna
going
flames.
To be fire,
Because
right?
if he can stand in this fire and he wants to come back,
100%.
Know what I mean? That's
and then if you're willing to humble yourself and bring yourself down on one knee and propose what you're looking to.
You ever made love to a man?
You want to? You want to? That's step 3. You willing to get down on that knee and propose what you're trying to propose?
Hey yo.
Yeah,
maybe we can talk.
Yeah, nah, baby girl gonna know from day one. No good. No,
she gonna be a shooter.
Yeah,
so you don't have to worry about
it. Listen, 1,000%. I mean, at the end of the day, the inequality from the door, just from the jump of raising to once they get to understanding their body, it's always a different level of respect. Yeah. And level of puberty is hit differently too. So you know, it's,
and at different stages.
And let me clarify. My man Bryce loves the females. Now I mean, y'all are all equal in different ways, like a yin and a yang. Y'all not like y'all are below. Now I mean, because that came out. It came out kind of wild when he said. It was
higher standard. I feel like everybody.
I do think you're gonna have to work to make sure that your daughter understands that if you're gonna be this tough. You will have to make sure she understands your view 100%. On women.
It's gonna take. It's not gonna take. Yes. It's not gonna be automatic. It might. No, it won't. It might be like. No, it might take a little bit of time to see the bigger picture.
That's a line of communication that's established constantly, like from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. Like
how you treat her mom. You know.
You get what I'm saying?
How you treat your mom.
100%. There's that many examples
because she's gonna want a Bryce.
100%.
Yes, that's exactly how it has to go.
That's the standard.
That's what you have to do.
Based off of how he treats her mother.
You're gonna tell her like I tell.
And that's what spoiling her.
Puts the pressure on him.
No, but even spoiling her whole life, he keeps spoiling his daughter whole life because like yo,
the standard.
You gonna want this shit.
The standard is at a certain point.
Yeah, you gonna.
And at the end of the day, that standard will always be higher.
Yeah.
Right.
To wrap this up. To wrap this up, you're gonna tell her like I tell my wife's friends. You're gonna want
a
nigga like me.
Just to bring it back
to the beginning,
is in the pudding.
Just to make you want a nigga like me, maybe not anything, not this, but you know what I mean, something in the mold. Yes. Something that reminds you, something that smells like, know what I mean? Like,
it's fucked up. Like the conversation is the conversation, but like, she's gonna be talked to like one of the homies. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you, just so that you understand the environment that you're walking into and the playing field that you're choosing to operate within. You know what I mean? Like, I can send you out there naive, or I can put you out there with a playbook. With this is what you can see, this is what you can identify, this is what you can react. For me, that's
I did my part.
Your job is to be the best coach in the game, bro. Best coach in the league, though. That's what we're here for,
that's
bro.
Simple.
That's what we're here for. But yo, listen, fellas, it was good. I had a great. This was a great episode, dog. Yeah. I mean, it's great seeing your faces, right? my man, Q done
see
fucking.
Y'all back on the tour.
Q done fucking hooked up the spot, my nigga. Oh, I like what you did with the side pieces, my nigga. It's very. I mean, Knuckles is out here, dog.
With the side pieces.
I mean, listen, we back, baby. We back, dog. Better than ever. Like I told the chat, man, coming back better than ever, dog. All right,
let's do it, man.
Let's wrap this up, bro. It's been real.
Wait a minute. What's this?
Catch us same bad time, same bad channel.
Same bad
Make it enough.
Let's go. Yes, man, this has been Make It Enough podcast. You know what time it is.
Always. Yeah.
Shout my man Banks.
Always. One time.
Shout my man Bam. My name is DJ Bugs.
What's up, Doc?
Q, the super producer.
Q.
Like I said, this is Make It Enough podcast. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Make It Enough podcast. Make sure you check out that YouTube Make It Enough podcast and all your socials, man. Check us out.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not used to the camera being over there.
Check us out. Check us out. Every platform.
Look at the man.
Make It Enough podcast.
I know you here.
Let's go.
Nigga.
Yes.
Yeah.
We back, baby.
I like to make it a nap. Make it a nap.